Hey, Central, I'm going to do a quick video here real quick just to talk about a couple of the topics that I've been getting messaged about today. We were out this morning visiting with the kittens. They had a fundraiser, so we went and bought some lunches over there, visited with a couple of those guys. Congratulations, girls. Good job. So anyway, there's been a lot of Facebook stuff this morning. I've been getting posts on. I haven't been keeping up with it, asking me questions. One of the questions that I got this morning was about what separates the two. Well, you could kind of say they're both kind of incumbent candidates, and really nothing other than morally. Morally, they're different. I would say morally they're very different candidates, but policy-wise, they're almost exactly the same. Here's why. So this should clear up some of the questions I'm getting. I've gotten 1,000 texts this morning asking me issues on policy. So one of the candidates, which has never been elected, was the head of the board that established what everybody is upset about, the city hall and pushing through a $5 million city hall. And that was during the previous mayor's tenure. I don't want to use names. I'm trying to be generic I'm not attacking anyone. So the previous mayor's administrations, his chief executive officer sat on the board that developed the City Hall project. Now, the big argument is that the government pulled funding and this funding and that funding, and the project is bigger. It's still the same project. It's the same project. It was the one that was pushed through by that chief executive officer of the first administration that was in the first part of the second administration. And so when we try to separate, two individual candidates from each other policy-wise, there's really no difference. So the second example would be that the Shoe Creek development. The Shoe Creek development, again, the chief executive officer was the one that developed that plan, and then it was taken in by the current administration and implemented. So there's not, policy-wise, there's not a lot of difference between either one of those guys. Now, a lot of people will say, well, Mark, you were involved and you supported. That's really not true. I wasn't opposed to the housing part of the development. I was more opposed to the temporary housing part of the development. And I was also trying to correct a narrative of what type of development it was, because at that time they were saying it was Section 8 and, we were going to have this type of resident in our schools, and that's really not what the issue was. The issue is I've worked on those types of projects all over this country, and they were saying that it was going to be, a very low-end type of project, and it's not. It's going to be a very high-end type of project, kind of like Jubin Crossing type of project. And that was what I was trying to debate. And when I went on the IT committee, it really wasn't to support one position or another. It was really trying to figure out a way to bring the community together for something positive. So we were going to turn, that negative project by so many in this community into a positive project by bringing part of that development that would benefit the entire community, as opposed to just that one project itself, and also be financially beneficial for the city, possibly, with the federal government was going to pay for most of the funds. So I really wasn't supporting, the false narrative is, I wasn't supporting one position or the other. I was really trying to figure out a way to bring everybody back together so we all quit fighting on the internet. So when you see my campaign as mayor, we've been out today campaigning. When you see my campaign as mayor, that's why I keep preaching unity. We're the same people, go to the same churches, play on the same ball fields, our kids know each other. Stop all that nonsense. Stop it. You can dig into anybody's background and find stuff that you like or dislike about them. I don't care who it is. Everybody's got this problem or that problem. We're all human beings. We need to quit judging people. Focus on people's policies. Focus on the administration's policies and what your past experiences with them. And then focus on the other candidates' policies and what your past experience has been inside of what they've implemented and what they've been for in the past. Focus on those things. And then once you focus on that things, I think you'll find a clear example of what the right choice is. Well, anyway, guys, I don't want to make this too long. I got to get back out and hit the road. Congratulations again to the kittens. God bless y'all. Have a good day. Look forward to meeting each and every one of y'all one-on-one if I can. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.